Well, hello, hello. Happy, wonderful Tuesday. Welcome to Delight Up the Holidays. And this is a little fun special edition that I put together. I was thinking today, how could we do something that's just about us? That we've been talking for the last 5 weeks all about what to give others. And so today I decided, let's see what we can do for ourselves this holiday season. Would y'all love that? I would love that too. Let's see, we've had a few people join us, so thank you. Yes, we're just going to be a little introspective today and not bouncing off the walls with all of the hustle and bustle of Christmas. And with that being said, I wanted to tell you that today is all about the 5 love languages. And if you have not heard about the 5 love languages, and I'm going to turn that down just a little bit, and I want to see if you know about those. And I came across this many years ago, and it was an opportunity to see what our love language is and how we respond to others and how others respond to us. And I love these, first of all, because they're super simple. And I'll share those with you. You can look across the bottom of the screen. But the first thing is, let me get those pulled up. Where did you go? There they are. The first one is words of affirmation. The next is gifts, then acts of service, quality time, and physical touch. Of course, they're not in any particular order, so everyone has their own, usually their primary or secondary. My primary is definitely quality time. I do like gifts. I think I don't know. Acts of service probably is my second one. And we're going to share a little bit about how we can take care of ourselves this holiday season. So let's get started. All right. First of all, let's talk about the words of affirmation. And where do I go to for my words? Well, of course, the main place I go to first and foremost, and I hope you do too, is the Bible. And I've done the affirmations where I say, I am this and I am that. And sometimes they're true, and most of the time they're not. And I started looking at scripture after one of my spiritual mentors shared this from a speech she did. And she tied what she was the woman she was wanting to be and the things that she was wanting to do, she tied them to scripture. That is my go-to for words of affirmation. But another source that I absolutely love, and because of Mary Kay Ash, is her autobiography. And you've probably heard many, 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 many accolades of her biography and the most successful and influential entrepreneur of our century. How could she not be with us in 57 years old as a company? How she was a woman ahead of her time. I love it because this was written when she started the company in 1963, and so much nation rift and women rift was going on in the late 50s, early 60s. And this is her story, and she tells us how she overcame all of that and how she created her own company, not for the sake of products or the sake of beauty and skincare. That was just the byproduct she wanted to have a company for the sake of women. And I am so forever grateful that she did. My mom started using the product when I was a little girl at 6 years old. She went to her first Mary Kay skincare party shortly after my father, who was a very abusive and hurtful man, left our family, thank God. And she went to her first Mary Kay pamper session, and she's been using the product her whole life. I've been using the product my whole life, and I am just so grateful for her words. Great read. And as a matter of fact, if you're interested in this, it was my gift to you. So you can just text in the comments or text me separately. You would like a copy of her autobiography, and I will drop that in the mail to you. All right. So the next one is gifts. Who loves gifts? One of my friends, Michelle, she is a gift-giving girl. Yes, she is. And I thought it would be fun to share an idea for a gift. Let me just get this up on my computer right here. This is what we call the Tower of Gifts, or the 12 Days of Christmas. Isn't that the bomb? And you can create your own tower, or if you have people in your family, just let them know. For Christmas, I would like a Mary Kay box, a surprise Mary Kay box. And with that, we'll load it up with all of our favorites. And of course, everything is 100% guaranteed. For some reason you didn't get what you wanted, then we can definitely switch that out or make that right and get you exactly what you need and want. This is also, now this is a 12-day, but you can also do a 6-day, a 3-day, even a 1-day Mary Kay surprise box. Those are so much fun to receive. And then we can customize them, or we can throw gift cards in there. It's just a great gift to yourself. So be sure and tell everybody on your wish list, surprise me with a Mary Kay tower. And I think that one's a lot of fun. All right. The next one is acts of service. I would have to say that this is actually my second favorite love language. And it's all about giving back. How can I give back? And one of the things that I'm doing this season between now and Christmas is I've put together, and I'm going to share this with you. I put together this, it's called Unmask Her. Let me get my screen up there. Unmask for Her Makeover. I'll get that right. Unmask for Her Makeover. And essentially, when you sit down and pamper yourself, and we're going to talk about quality time in just a minute, but when you choose to receive a pamper packet from me, which is absolutely free, and we get to do a virtual one-on-one pamper session, or you can do in one of our group settings, I'm in turn going to gift a pamper session, a virtual pamper session, to a woman in a domestic violence shelter. Now, of course, I won't actually see them. We won't get to actually interact, but she will get a pamper packet. Let's just put it that way. And then also, whenever you purchase a charcoal mask, I'm going to donate a charcoal mask to a woman in a domestic violence shelter. And this is my outreach this season. We were, like I mentioned earlier, grew up in domestic violence, and we did not go to a shelter, but I have friends that have gone to shelters, and I have been working with the shelters now going on 10 years, and they are just in love with the things that we bring to them. Everything from clothes that don't fit anymore, or we want to change our wardrobe. We take those to the thrift stores, and they allow the women in the shelters to pick from those items first. They get the best, the cream of the crop. We also have donated a Mother's Day program. We've been doing that for 9 years. And we also have a huge Christmas outreach. We partnered with a local nonprofit to help them with their outreach. So this is just a fun way for you to have and be giving back as acts of service. You probably have your own acts of service, also your favorite charity or the things that you like to do. I love to involve my son Marshall in those acts of service because it shows him that we are so blessed with what we have, and it's an opportunity to give back. All right, let's see what is next. Quality time. This one's my favorite. And I wanted to share a couple of pictures with you from my recent birthday party. This is, the first one is my mom, and my sister and I had a fabulous lunch. Isn't that fun? Yes. Anytime I can sit around a table and have tea or coffee. Let's see, I've got another one here. This is my friend Tanya, who took me to lunch. Let's see, that's not working right. Let's try that again. So we got to go to lunch and have some more quality time. Anytime I can do that is just a blessing to me. Just a blessing. Let's see. We have a few more. Let's see if I can get this little computer to work today. It has a mind of its own. This is my friend Michelle. We always get together on my birthday and we do tea or lunch or some very fun. This was the best one of all because we spent 3 hours together. just over lunch. Sometimes we just need a 3-hour lunch break, right? I love that. Thank you, Em, for so much fun there. And let's see. Oh, and then I love the quality time that my son is a huge quality time kid. He loves hanging out with his friends. And this is a little party actually that Michelle's daughter, Sarah, and look at these guys. They are so funny. But they play games and they hang out, and Sarah Jane cooked, and they just had a blast. Just the 3 boys and her. She had some girlfriends that weren't able to come, but what a blessing that we get to spend quality time with our friends and our family. I love that. I love that. I love that. So how can you spend some quality time with your girlfriends this season? And one of the ways I wanted to share with you, and it actually is going to tie into physical touch, so I will pop that up as well, is we have some now that Mary Kay is almost all virtual, we have some really fun activities that we're doing. And this is where you can receive a pamper packet in the mail with our top of the line anti-aging products. And then this one happens to be called an X facial, which if you went to a spa or if you went to a spa or a dermatologist office, you would spend over $250. Can y'all say $250 just for that one treatment? And what we're doing now that we're virtual is we offer this X facial. It's about a 45-minute to 60-minute session virtually, and you are going to get to actually put all of these fabulous products on your face. It's 10 products that you'll get to try, and those 10 products you are just going to have physical touch. You're going to have quality time with yourself, quality time with your girlfriends. It is a phenomenal fun time together. And let's see if I missed anything. So those are the 5 love languages, and those are just some fun ideas this year. I'm going to pop those back up. This is just a fun way to look at the holidays a little differently and think about yourself and how you would love to love yourself this season. Well, I am grateful for you. I think you are amazing. Thanks for jumping on my delight at the holidays every week. And this, I believe, is edition 6 or 7. I forget my numbers, but 6 or 7. And I hope you've had some insight and some new thoughts around the holidays and how you can take care and pamper yourself. Don't forget, you can text me, you can call me, you can message me anytime, and we will definitely get you hooked up for this season. Y'all have a great day, a great afternoon, and as always, be the best and shine the light. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. See you next week.